This is Daily Gold, let us begin. Okay, so coming in with this morning, I've decided I'm going to be making a daily series. Now this daily series is pretty simple. What I'm going to be doing is making gold while also gathering data for WorthIt. Doing those two things coinciding together because gold making coincides with WorthIt updates because that's the necessary data, and so on and so forth. That is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going over how I'm making my gold each and every day, along with how and which methods we're going to be testing out. So for starters, when it comes towards WorthIt, if we come out of the nice little screeny wing, we can go into WorthIt and we can see that we've got instances and it needs to be done. Basically, a lot of these values are all different and or broken, so on and so forth. We're going to be farming up data for every single expansion, for every single dungeon going into Transmog to start with. That is one of the ones that has been requested the most, so therefore we're going to be starting daily gold, or whenever I come up with a catchy name, so to speak, I'm going to be working on gathering up transmog data in order for you guys, as well as how I would actually set up my transmog, making gold with transmog, and then we'll go into something else such as like pets or something, or anything to that effect. The only question I want you guys to answer in the comment section down below is, should I start with 0 gold or shall I just stick with what I've currently got, because I just blew a load of gold on loads of expensive mounts. That being said, the target is to upgrade WorthIt fully before the war within, so it's got all the relevant data for you. The same goes for WorthIt guides, which is kind of yeah, I broke it. That being said, I will say this, for instance, it can either be a short video, it could be a long video, it could be anything to that effect. The common consensus is I have to do something with gold making, and it has to be for one of those two add-ons. That is the thing, and it has to show you guys how I would actually approach making gold in this particular area that we're gathering data or constructing guides for. That being said, that is what we're actually going to be doing. All I want you guys to decide is stick with how much gold we've got. So we've got the crafting operation still ongoing, or we'll just have with 0 gold. Other than that, I'm also doing a daily series on my devlog for my game Aldora, which is an open world RPG, and it's going quite well. It's a 2.5D sprites in a 3D world. That being said, that's going up live as well. You can find a link for that in the description down below, along with all of that. The thing that I've actually done today is I've actually worked on Scarlet Monastery. When it comes towards relevant data, I can actually go into my farms and we can go over towards Scarlet Monastery of Old. When it comes towards Scarlet Monastery of Old, I did this one by myself and managed to get quite a decent amount of things. The things of note was the Watchman pauldrons, and overall, after going through all of this and Scarlet belts and just taking it all out, I got around about 19,000 golds worth of looted transmog. Now, depending on the way in which you actually sell your transmog, you could sell all of this, 19,000 golds worth, on the auction house. However, I like to go through a refining method, and I like to actually get started with being very, very, very picky on what I'm going to be selling. That is a personal preference of mine. However, you can just sell all those items, excluding your neck pieces, rings and trinkets. They generally don't sell from this type of dungeon, and I wouldn't want to hold on to things like that. That's a personal preference. You can do it, but I generally don't. The things after refining that I got was the silver thread robe for 7,990 gold, Scarlet belt, which is 66 gold each, but they sell incredibly fast, as well as the Watchman pauldrons. So it came to roughly over 10k gold for this run. Not so good if I did my refining. However, I like to be super picky with what I'm actually selling, so I'm very happy with that right there. And we got the necessary data for WorthIt. Alongside that, when it comes towards everything else, in regards to WorthIt updates, you can actually find a live spreadsheet that you guys can actually check out. This is all of the farms for all of the new modules that is coming out into the add-on, and you're more than welcome to jump, pick one of them, and then farm it up and farm up that data. And then that will even speed up the process of updating stuff as well as all of that. Alongside everything else, have an awesome rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.